Hey, I'm Brandon with RevZilla, and today on Ride Tested, we are checking out the REV'IT Tornado 3 jacket. Moving into the fall riding season, this is going to be a really excellent option that is very versatile. So without further ado, let's grab that Triumph and check it out.
Hey guys, we are checking out the Tornado 3 jacket from REV'IT. This is the third iteration of this jacket, hence the Tornado 3, obviously. I really like this jacket. I like the Tornado 2 a lot. So I was really impressed that they were able to, I think they lowered the price and gave you a little bit more. It's a little bit more refined, a little bit more comfortable. So yeah, I'm always impressed with what REV'IT does. Their fit and finish is really fantastic. So I'm a big fan of REV'IT. I really like the Tornado 3 because of the removable liner in here. It's a Hydrotex liner and it's a 2-in-1. So it's got it's a waterproof liner and then it has the thermal capabilities as well. So this is going to be an excellent spring, summer, as well as fall. In the summer, obviously, you can see the mesh here incorporated on the jacket. This is going to flow a ton of air for you for sure. So it is very comfortable, and it will, yeah, with that liner removed, it will definitely keep that airflow going for you. But the liner it's pretty stout, and because it's waterproof, it allows you to push it into the cooler season because that's going to help cut the wind, and then obviously the thermal properties of that removable Hydrotex liner will help in those cooler riding conditions. I think this is perfect for the fall, especially, in the area that I live in Philadelphia. Even in, September, October, November, this is something I can wear around that time frame because it'll still get a little bit warm out in the afternoons, but the mornings when it starts out, it is definitely chilly. Even today, I think the high today was 70 or just under 70. I'm riding around the New Hope area, and I was on the highway for about 45 minutes doing, anywhere from 60 to 75 miles an hour, and I was very comfortable. I had no problems. I didn't get cold or anything like that. This felt very comfortable, and I could easily wear this around 50 degrees, and I wouldn't have any problems. To each their own. Everyone has different tolerances. I'd obviously be pairing it with base layers and things like that. But anything below that, I'm definitely going to be wearing a more winter-oriented jacket with that waterproof laminated exterior because technically, the mesh will let in the air even with that liner in there. Luckily, it's waterproof, so again, it will help. But I'm telling you, in the middle of winter, depending on where you live, it's probably not going to be the best option. Now, if you live on the West Coast, California, perhaps Florida, this is easily something you could wear in the winter, I'm sure. But certainly couldn't say that for everyone. So we call this one 3-season jacket, spring, summer, and fall. And I think it works really well for that. It's got the ripstop material, which is nice. It's not something you always notice right away, but it is nice because it's, one of those finer details there. If you do tear the textile material, it's not just going to keep on tearing, which would be very unfortunate. It is designed to stop on that kind of grid pattern that you can see there. It might be kind of tough to see that on the GoPro, especially with how bumpy these roads are right now. But when you get to check out as much gear as I do, it's nice to have those finer details and those those smaller features there that you may not realize or may not notice. So it does add some value for you. I also like REV'IT's armor. It's the C-Flex armor. It is very comfortable and it's CE level 2 protection. No back protector. They do have a sizing chart for those, so you can match that up with the back protectors. Make sure it's fitting your jacket appropriately. Oh, and speaking of sizing, I do get a lot of questions on what size I'm wearing, which is obviously pretty important. So I'm 5'11", about 170 pounds, maybe about 180. Quarantine 15 is a very real thing. But and I'm looking at about 38.5 to 39-inch chest. Currently wearing a size medium. Medium is fitting me just fine. Very, very comfortable. I could maybe hop into a small, but it would be a little bit too snug, a little bit too restrictive for my personal preferences with this style jacket. If it was leather, sure, because I know that's going to relax and break in, but this is not going to do that as much because it's obviously a textile jacket. The other thing I do like the collar, this little collar stay. I don't know about you guys, but I very rarely button up my collar all the way when I ride a motorcycle. Unless it's the winter time and you're trying to retain all the heat that you can, then sure, yeah, I'm definitely going to use the collar there. So it is nice to have a little stay to just pin that back. I know that's such a simple, silly feature, but I'm telling you, it makes a difference because it's not just slapping me in the neck all the time. But if you're looking for a touring-oriented jacket, maybe something you can use on your daily commutes and, you know, use it in the summer, but obviously get some more seasonality out of it, I do love the Tornado 3 for that very reason, because of the liner system that they have in here is really good. But guys, I'm going to get back to it. If you're looking for the nitty-gritty details, head over to RevZilla.com, type in Tornado 3 jacket, should pull it right up for you. You can get all those finer details there if you'd like. And as always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, hit me up about any questions you might have pertaining to gear or bikes. Always happy to chat with you guys out there. Hopefully you're getting in some ride time, and as always, keep it pinned. Woo!